Hey everybody, it's Andrew Pitzel, and I'm here to tell you a story time. I am dressed entirely in black, because you know 'tis the season. So without further ado, this story time comes from
my childhood.
And by my childhood, I mean, yet again,
my high school career.
During high school, have you ever had lunch? What am I saying? Of course you've had lunch. I don't know if it's just my high school that did this, but we split our lunches up because we have such a high population of students. Now you see, we've got several, we call them blocks of lunch, and it almost made it impossible sometimes to see your friends. Because you've got different classes now, you've got different lunch schedules, you've got different study halls, you've got different schedules after school. They made it so difficult. So very difficult to see your friends. Anyway, lunch is what we're really focusing on here, because what teachers and these lunch monitors, or overglorified janitors would do, is they would retain students, the bad ones, the delinquents, the ones throwing food, the ones picking on other people, the ones being really loud and obnoxious and swearing at teachers. Besides the point. You see, these students would be held back from lunch in lunch. They would keep them in the lunchroom. Why? So they're detained and they're upset, and rightfully so, but at the same time not really rightfully so because they did it to themselves. I mean, if you're gonna be a jerk, you might as well own up to it. So these guys, they just, they're held back from class, and I mean, they don't really get in trouble for it, but it just sort of happens. It's just one of those things where if it happens, it happens. The teacher knows, they're aware of it. Especially when they get back, because really, what are they going to tell them? Sorry, I was at the bathroom for like 30 minutes. You're going to probably send them to the nurse if that happens. So you can't really do that. So they're there. They're waiting to be detained and released. And I was, I guess, going to some other room to get information for my class. And lunch was done. So lunchroom's completely empty. And I'm talking like the lunchroom that we had is probably about 4 classrooms, 3 classrooms long. God, that was difficult to say. And I'm walking back. Obviously it's empty. And I see all of these kids at the end of the lunchroom. And that's fine, whatever. It's nothing new. Kids being detained because they were jerks and whatever. But what I really didn't expect to happen was all of these kids to break out in song. Freeze. So what song do you guys think that they were singing? Because I mean, these are some kids, these are some high school students, they've been around the block for the pop scene, and rap was really popular, still really popular. So what song do you think they could have possibly been singing? A bunch of delinquents sitting there. What do you think they could be singing? Anything in the world it could have been. But these kids were singing Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. And I mean singing, like belting it out. The whole lunchroom, if you were at the end of the lunchroom and they were all the way at the other end of the lunchroom, you could hear their words clear as day. I'm not even joking around here. Like, this is something that you could be like, oh yeah, it totally happened. No, this really happened, and I swear to God, it was the weirdest thing ever. Then the teachers joined in. What is this, High School Musical?
We're all in this together.
You gotta get ahead in the game. No, this isn't some High School Musical BS. This was some real life high school lunchroom BS. Because I don't think they got in trouble. I think they actually appealed to the teachers and the lunch monitors and they let them go. Because they started coming out after I had gotten just past the lunchroom. Maybe they got in trouble. Maybe they were fine. But I mean, this has happened before. If you appeal to a police officer's sense of reason, you can joke with them, be pretty lighthearted, and you can probably get off with just a slap on the wrist, you know? I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened, but it was the weirdest thing seeing this go on right in front of my eyes, because this just doesn't happen, all right? I don't get in trouble in class, or I don't get in trouble at school and think, yeah, you know what, I should just probably sing. Yeah. So something relatable, a song that relates to my situation? No, I think I'm just gonna start singing Colt 45. So anyway, this was probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen happen in high school, and that's probably pretty tame compared to other people's high school stories, but I mean, that blew my mind. I don't understand, man. I don't understand how someone can just do it. I'm sure people have all sorts of stories about other people having sex in the bathroom, or, I mean, that probably happened in my high school too, but I wasn't there for it. And thank God I wasn't there for it, because I wouldn't have been the one involved. Yeah, and then leaving soon after. That would have been a really weird situation, and not in a good way. So, if anyone has any better stories, leave them in the comments section below, because I want to read them. And if I read them and I think they're good, oh my god, I might make a video separate just on the comments section. Because that sounds like a great idea. If you want to share, I'd be happy to read. And I'd be happy to let people know, you know, other people that aren't reading the comments section. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everything and anything, and I'm so glad you guys have watched this video today. I love you so much. Thank you very much. I'm Andrew Pitzel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.